What's going on, you guys and gals? Welcome back to Stra 2. In the last episode, Truya was crying over his dead friends, and Mikado and Monocro were missing, and the boat crashed. Lots of things happened, and now someone's calling my name. Oh, it's you. Okay. You just finished your expedition, right? Let's head on in together. I guess you could call it an expedition, seems how we're on like a snowy wasteland. Good work, Yuruko. What about the others? I don't know. I was off on my own as well. Either they haven't arrived yet, or maybe they're waiting inside? What's the matter, Sora? Well, I was worried if we could even live inside the Monocruise anymore when it's been damaged so badly. But when the Monocruise crashed in here this morning, I didn't see anything wrong on the inside. Maybe it's actually a well-designed ship, so only the outside was damaged with the crash. Well, we can worry about that later. It's too cold out here. Let's just go inside. Doom, 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 doom. This is one of my favorite songs for just like mood setting in Danganronpa. Anyway, sorry we're late. Yeah, you should be. Oh, Yuruko. Is this everyone? Where's Iroha? Uh-oh. I met her on the way here. She said she's gonna rest in her room because she isn't feeling that good. What? She should at least report what she found. And Nikkei's also missing? What the heck is he going on about? I heard from him at the tower a while ago. He said he was looking for Mikado. Mikado? Isn't that a dangerous move? I thought so too, but he said that things were going a bit different from what had been planned. And to know what was actually happening, he needs to find Mikado at whatever cost. This is going a lot faster than usual. Well, we can't help it. Let's go over the stuff we found while waiting for him. Alright, I'll start. I looked around the harbor a bit. And compared to the previous islands, this island is really bare bone. There's nothing else except for the store around the harbor. Yuki, didn't you mention something about the Monocruise not being able to move anymore? What? For real? Well, I didn't say I was sure of it. I just thought it would be like that after taking a look at the damaged parts from the outside. But the lights are on and everything seems fine on the inside, so maybe it was just needless worrying. By the way, isn't that interesting? With that much of a shock this morning, and everything seems fine on the inside. Yeah. Judging by the size of that crash, I assumed at least one or two of those chandeliers would have dropped. I wonder why. Yeah, it's like the inside and outside exist in different dimensions. But that's crazy talk. Maybe Mikado used space magic to... Sorry, these past few days must have done something to my head. Anyways, the harbor looked much emptier than the previous one. Maybe it's because of the snow? At least it's warm in here. True. I investigated the inside of Babel's tower with Sora. Babel's tower? You mean that tower so high you couldn't see the top? I could see it from the harbor. Shinji hasn't said much yet. I'm kind of concerned. Anyway, yeah, it's like an endless tower with spiral stairs. And each wall was filled with books, like a library. But the books were like all weird. Every one of them had weird, unrecognizable text. Weird text? You mean in foreign languages? No, not like that. More like the words don't make out a sentence. Apparently, it's a mix of numerous different countries' text. It wasn't a matter of understanding because we literally couldn't read it at all. Shobai said that the tower was an homage to Babel's library.
Babel's library? What's that?
Wait, you talked with Shobai? What? I'm about to talk with him a lot more. He was the one who suddenly asked me a question, so in return, I requested him to answer mine. Give and take, you know? And it was, Boru something's book, and just like that one we saw, it depicts a very high tower. Filled with weird books.
Why is a fictional tower built here in reality?
That's the real question. Not sure about why. I thought it was just a simple motif for the building. The tower itself is very large. I used the stairs to reach the highest point possible, and I still couldn't see the end. But the stairs kind of ended there. There are a lot of rooms as well. Most of them are just the same story. Books, chairs, tables, and more. And there was even a machine room on the basement floor. I don't remember seeing that, but maybe I did. I think it said power station or something. Not sure why it's there or what it's for.
Usually Monocro would give a basic gist of the island, but now that we don't have one of those, it's really hard to make something out of all this.
Where is he, anyway? Him and Mikado.
Beats me.
What about you, Shinji? Oh, you're still here. There was something else that intrigued me in that tower. Oh, yeah, you saw them too, right, Yuruko? The golden statues. Oh, right. I recall seeing that. They were all different people. There was one that looked like Monocro. There was a lot more than one. I feel like I saw them somewhere, but I can't remember where. About that, remember the people in the photo that Teruya brought? Aren't those people them? Oh, you're right. The 79th class of Hope's Peak.
The class of 79? You mean the classmates of Teruya? Our, upper class?
Good on you for remembering that, Yuruko. We didn't get much of a glimpse thanks to Mikado. But yeah, it was that. This feeling when something was wrong is finally solved. So, that's why Teruya was crying. Wait, what? No, it's nothing.
But why are those statues there in the first place? Are they related to the tower or something?
This is just a theory, but Teruya mentioned something about experiencing a killing game similar to ours. And he also mentioned a creature that was similar looking to Monocro. You don't say. The statues inside the tower. Yeah, not the ones of Class 79, but the large number of statues of that bear thingy. Maybe that was the creature that Teruya was talking about.
Okay, let me go through this again. Our upperclassmen...
Oh my god, stop going so fast. Going back.
Upperclassmen, that is, the class of 79, and the Monocro-like creature that accompanied that in their killing game. The statues of them exist inside the tower, right?
I just had chills. Didn't someone mention something about Teruya's killing game and the one we're in somehow being related?
I think Bro mentioned that once, right, Bro?
What is wrong with Shinji? Maybe he should have taken some hot packs.
Bro?
Huh? What?
What's the matter, bro? You don't look like yourself. You look more like me.
Perhaps what Shinji said might turn out to be true. I mean, when two cases as crazy as these happen back to back, they probably should be related. Anyways, the statue suggests that there's something more to that tower, so we need to investigate it thoroughly. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I should stop recording these in the morning, but I kind of have to. Anyway, that was the end. That was the end of our investigation report. All that's left is Shinji.
Bro, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Shinji, something's up with you, right?
Me? Nothing's up.
Don't lie to me. You were spacing out back when I saw you on the road. If you're keeping some secret from us, tell us. Right here, right now.
No, I don't have any secrets or anything.
Wait, bro, are you a void?
What?
Is that why you're worried? Because Nikkei betrayed you?
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I be a void?
Then tell us. You know, your behavior is extremely similar to Setsuka's, right after we arrived on the third island.
What?
Now that you mention it, you're right. That much more serious face, when you ask them, they say they're totally fine. In reality, she was planning something with Nikkei, but in the end, before she could tell anyone about the discoveries her lonely endeavors brought, she...
No, anything but that. If you die,
All right, I'll tell. This is all a result of my weak self.
What do you mean?
Whenever I'm standing in the midst of a snowing, dry environment, I panic. I guess you could call it PTSD. Memories of the past come back to me. My heart beats uncontrollably, my face gets covered with sweat, and inside my head, everything goes white. I sound pitiful now, don't I?
Oh dear. Why?
My past. I lost someone dear to me in that same situation because I was foolish.
what do you mean it was because of you, bro?
Sorry, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. It makes me lose my remaining strength. Just thinking about it. Of course, part of it is because of that trauma, but just thinking about my stupid stealth that promised to keep everyone safe, yet can't accomplish anything. That failed to save 7 of his classmates, yet still stands as if he's worth something.
Shinji. When I saw the face, then Shinji said that, I finally realized the meaning behind it. The smile that Shinji always bared looked the same, but somehow felt sad. He was bearing all this responsibility, all this weight. What could we say to Shinji in this situation?
Bro? You're not the one at fault. You've worked the hardest of all of us. If someone's to blame, it should be me. Just because things became a bit hopeless, I went around saying stupid stuff to you. And to everyone. So, you shouldn't feel responsibility for all this, even in your past. Oh. Alright, I know what you're thinking. That brat who was making everything worse is acting all... like this. I know, it's ridiculous. But, bro, and I, we're all the same boat after all, so... Huh?
Hey, Yuki, you have an adorable side, eh?
Don't tease me. I opened my heart up to you, man.
Whoever's responsibility it is, we can't turn away from the result that's already happened. But feeling down with guilt only worsens the situation. Yeah, that's an obvious fact.
True, and well said. That's something we've recounted on many times.
To be honest, I still haven't recovered fully from those memories. Even though I'm an ultimate, I try to stay away from work on snowy days. But it's the same story with those memories with this killing game. If you stop, you're doomed. If you give up, it's game over. You said it yourself a few days ago, Sora. Face the truth head on, don't give up, and hope can be achievable. If that's the case, I'll crush those traumas with my fiery spirit. You can bet on that.
Yuki just said we're all in the same boat, and that was a funny pun, but to be frank, I didn't like the sound of us. What? Huh? I didn't like some of us at the start. Yeah, no kidding. Though some were acting a bit too selfish and all. Or thought. But now I agree. Everyone I met on this island and the things I've experienced, I'm sure that even when we escape this place and grow old, I would never forget it. Everyone. Maybe we can forget about Yuri. But other than that...
Hey!
What are you doing?
Hey! Uh-oh!
Whoa! What are you doing?
Charging myself up, that's what. Farewell to old me. The new me will survive and persevere with everyone.
Are you gonna go, like, Super Saiyan white hair?
Yuki, you should do it as well. Shout from the bottom of your spirit. Goodbye, old me.
Bro, that's good and all, but could you please stop that? It's honestly embarrassing me to death.
Not to death. What? How dare you?
Look at yourself. You're doing this in front of the girls. And you haven't been stuttering at all.
Huh. Wait. What?
Well, this is a touching moment and all, so I'll let it pass. Go on. Goodbye, old Shinji.
Yuki, could you bring me a sturdy rope from the storage room? I'm gonna hang myself.
Whoa, what happened to all that surviving and persevering? Stop that nonsense. Not the time for those kind of jokes, dude.
Our relationship for the past few days was awful, to say the least. The decreasing number, no sign of hope, and the rough environment surrounding us. It was like those days where we promised to build a trusting relationship felt like a joke. But, as Yuki mentioned, the fact we're all in the same boat reminded us of our forgotten trust. As if we were stuck in this crazy killing game together, the bond between us survivors had gotten stronger. Yay! We mustn't be divided. Whatever hardship may come, we should trust one another.
So, our report meeting's almost over, right? Then when the heck is Nikkei coming?
The stuff we can do without Nikkei is definitely limited. He needs to come here and provide us with some progress.
You said he was looking for Mikado, right? It's been hours since then. You should at least stop by if he didn't find him. Nikkei said that the real fight began once we arrived on the 4th island. He must have a plan. We should wait.
Fellow comrades, you should immediately come to my very quickly.
Well, that's not good.
What was up with that announcement?
That was Monocro, right?
Didn't he sound somewhat different?
What's going on? The boat crashed and he disappeared all this time just to gather everyone up?
Everyone, we should move for now. We don't have a choice anyways. If it's Monocro calling, then Mikado and Nikkei should be there too. We can talk after that.
You're right. Let's go.
That voice. It was different than usual. The voice itself was the same, but the tone was somewhat unusual, like a broken sound file. And the usual Monocro would have spoken in a grander tone with lots of adjectives. As Yuki said, it felt too sudden, and there were many more suspicious things beyond that. Well, everybody's here.
Whoa, what's up with this room?
Oh, Nikkei! Yo, you're here. And I see that Mikado's here as well.
Yes. Oh, you bore me. Where was that brat hiding all this time?
That was so fast.
Huh? He seems a bit off.
Everyone, I'm finished. There's simply no hope left for me.
Oh no. What is up with him? Moreover, Nikkei, what do you think you're doing running around without telling us anything? What's that supposed to mean? You guys have no right over what I'm doing. Don't you act like you care for me. Yeah, we're supposed to pretend we don't know him. Remember, Yuruko? What did you say? Although, this is pretty... Yuruko. Why? Oh, you're right. I don't know why I bothered to even talk to you. Don't you dare speak to me. You disgust me. Sorry.
Hey, why'd you call us? You're wasting precious time. Speak your objective, you worthless crow.
It's no use.
It's no use!
He won't be able to respond in his current state.
What?
Monocro, what's the deal here? Monocro. Hello?
Something's weird. Both Monocro and Mikado are acting suspicious. It's like something bad's gonna happen ever since we arrived on this island.
And it was like Yuki said. Granted, everything up till now was outrageous, but there was still a sense of pattern in it. Everything now has been muddled to the point where there was no pattern or cliches anymore. Just utter chaos. By the way, where's Iroha? Huh? Now that you mention it, I think she said she wasn't feeling well.
She still must have heard the announcement, unless she fell asleep.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm late. Did you guys wait a lot?
I can't say we haven't. Iroha, is your headache any better now? I don't know if that was your symptom, I'm just guessing.
Huh? Headache? Oh, right. Yeah. Just a quick rest and I'm all good now. But that aside, why were we called here?
Beats me, and Monocro's all silent right now. Can I leave now?
Ahem.
Oh, you're awake.
So, finally awake.
Oh, you're all here now.
Ooh, poo, 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 poo.
Sorry for the late start. Then let's get right to it. From now on, you need to assemble here every day to pick one of these books.
Huh? Books? But what does that have to do with anything?
When your name is called, just come forward and pick a book. Inside the book contains helpful info. If you're lucky, that is. Why don't you try it out to good fortune, will ya?
What in the world is he talking about?
Is something wrong, Mr. Crow?
Mr. Crow. The Monocro who suddenly spoke aloud definitely did sound a lot different from the one we knew. His tone became much more casual, and he stuttered in between his words, not to mention that weird laugh. Oh, I wonder where that laugh could be coming from. He didn't show any movement or facial expressions while he was talking, as if he was an automatic machine.
That's strange. Maybe I am. Once you've picked a book, you can check it only on the spot. After that, you must return it back to the shelf. If you don't, it will be punishment time. Now, let's start with V001. Come on out and pick up your book.
Wait, who's that? Hey, Monocro, answer me.
It'll be useless to try to talk sense into him right now. You should just silently oblige to his words.
Mikado then opened the glass door in front of him to pick a random book. He briefly opened it. Void 001. Good old Mikado. Put it back, then returned to his place.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't you have someone who can answer those questions for you now? Me, in my useless, pathetic current state, can barely muster up the strength to say anything. As such, I'll be taking my leave. I even have to use these human legs to walk out of here. How pathetic.
Don't just leave like that, Mikado. Dang it, we still have so many questions.
Next is, to the right, K003.
What do you think he means by that?
You, the tall guy.
Me?
K. Oh, Kisaragi. Got it.
This is gonna take forever. If it's obligatory, can I just get it over with?
Now hold on, I001. You must follow the given order. Well, if you don't, the glass door won't open anyway. In the first place.
Who in the hell is I-001? Call me by my name, birdass.
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 Well, I guess we should just do as told. I or L. Probably I, because the other ones were capital. The quicker we finish this, the faster we'd be able to hear answers. I don't know what I would stand for.
So, what really is this? Can I just leave if I've already picked my book?
Yep. Next is the white-haired K002. Come forward.
I think he's talking about you, Sora. Wait, what? I don't have any idea what this is, but I'm just supposed to open the door, pick, and read, right? Any random book, right? K. And I must return the book on the spot.
Yes, sirree. There's punishment if you pick multiple books at once, too.
After I understood the process, I went ahead through the glass door and picked one of the books. My stomach is growling. It's empty. The book looked to be the size of a normal comic book, and when I opened it, the first page was blank, then the one after, and the one after that. When I flipped through all the pages, one page in particular caught my attention. Well, this is... Among the hundreds of pages in that book, one page alone had letters written clear as clear can be. CIW3N, DOSV3, PZ067, DS7FD, 30I01. That's going to be important, Sora. You should probably write that down. An unknown sequence of letters. At a glance, it looked to be the same as other millions of books in this tower. But something felt different about this particular sequence of letters. Like it had a special purpose. It's for your handbooks! I flipped through all the other pages, but they were all blank.
Hey, if you're done looking, then get moving. We don't have all day.
I was curious about what the letters meant, but I couldn't stay there any longer. I should discuss this with everyone once they're finished. Something like that. Eventually, everyone each had their turn, and the ceremony came to an end. So, what was this all about, Monocro? Hey, don't ignore me!
Then I'll meet you here tomorrow. Same time, same place.
He disappeared.
What's up with this pacing?
Oh, what was up with him? Monocro, and even Mikado.
Hey, you.
Oh, you're still here?
What'd you see in your books?
And why should we tell you that?
Oh, come on, Shinji.
You lost.
Don't worry, Shobai, I'll talk to you. Not that I particularly enjoy your company, but we do need to share information.
What's up with him?
Everything's a total mess right now. Like, it's not making any sense. Yeah, and my head has been aching for quite a while. Thanks for giving me your cold, Iroha.
Right, cold.
Oh, you too? I've been having a headache since just now as well.
I guess this much turbulence causes an overdrive. Huh? I don't know what that means, Nikkei. Huh? Guys, why don't we call it off for now, and gather in my room about 30 minutes from now. I'll keep the door open, so make sure you don't get found out by Teruya or Shobai. Is Teruya gone? I thought he was still here.
Nikkei?
I guess Nikkei's made up his mind on something.
There are just so many things I can't understand that it physically hurts my brain. I hope someone clears all of it up soon.
Why don't we move for now, Sora? We should follow Nikkei's orders.
Right. Everyone, Nikkei will probably explain everything soon. Why was she K? See you in 30 minutes in front of Nikkei's room. You know what I'd really want to see? I'd really want to see what Monokro called Yuki out as. Anyway, though I still wanted something more out of those books, nothing would have come from just staying there, so we parted ways. Sora. We should collect our thoughts in our rooms and talk this over in Nikkei's room together. Yuruko, why are you in my room? And so... why did you follow me to my room, Yuruko?
I don't want to be alone right now. What do you mean, why? Is there a problem with that?
I'm joking. You're always welcome here. 30 minutes is a bit short to investigate anything, after all. So, why don't we hang out together?
Nice.
Okay, thanks, Sora.
You were the one who followed me here. Why are you acting so surprised? I've got some tea bags I brought from the store. Why don't we have tea? Especially since it's that cold outside.
Sora, there's something I want to ask of you.
And what's that?
Sora, how much do you trust the others right now?
Huh? What do you mean? Well, if you saw the title of the last episode,
Let me be honest with you. I don't think others except you are trustworthy. Who do you think is the last void? I personally think Iroha is the most suspicious.
Iroha? Yes, Yuruko.
Don't you think so too? Since we arrived on the 4th island has been weird.
That was just really... okay.
But her actions especially are suspicious. Iroha has been noticeably quiet recently, especially since Nikkei has revealed his identity. And even though she said she had a headache, she didn't seem like it. Like she's been hiding something.
Maybe she's just stressed out by our dreadful situation. Just a few days ago, Shinji and you were like that as well.
Yeah, but we got better. That is true, but...
And even if she is actually a void, Nikkei said the last void member was conflicted on whose side they have to be on. If I was a void, I'd see no merit in cooperating with Mikado anymore.
That's exactly it. I can't trust Nikkei either. I'm not sure how far we're supposed to trust him. If he's that desperate, is there a reason to stall this any longer?
And the others are the same. Yuki looks like he's having mental issues, and Shinji's been looking anxious. Chiriya was suspicious from the start. And don't even get me started on Shobai or Mikado. It's okay, Yuruko. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say to that, but why do you trust me then? No reason! It's not like it's been 100% confirmed that I'm not a void. Well, I can't really explain it, but you just kind of feel trustworthy. Like you always care for the others in situations like these. And it's not me acting emotionally right now, okay? It's just that I have a feeling that I can trust you. I can't say that I disagree with you. I am really trustworthy. But if we disregard everyone's trust now, there's nothing we can do anymore. There'll be more difficult things to come. I know that, but... Soon, Nikkei's gonna give us some info. It's not too late to think after that. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't trying to make you uncomfortable. I'm just worried that... I just needed someone to talk to. If I caused you to have unnecessary concerns, I apologize. Why are you laughing? Well, I have no memory, but to have someone trust in you this much, something, I gotta read it. Hold on. Where's my mouse? There it is. Haha. Well, I have no memory, but to have someone trust me this badly feels good, you know? I guess I need to work harder to repay that trust. You don't have to! It's just friends trusting each other. What's wrong with that? Yeah, they're just good friends, guys. I spent time with Yuruko till the promised time with Nikkei arrived. Sora, it's time. Right, let's go over to Nikkei's. There's a bunch of questions and answers waiting for us with Nikkei. With Nyeke. Let's go uncover the truth. Oh boy. Oh boy, should I end it off there? No. Okay, I took a 30-minute recess myself to go have some food because my stomach was growling.
Oh, Sora, Yuruko, you're here.
And you're late. So you were all here. Iroha, I guess you're looking pretty fine. You sure you don't need any rest? Huh? Oh, yeah. I had a bit of a stomachache, but it got better after I went to the bathroom. Stomachache? I thought it was a headache. What? Oh, it was a headache and then a stomachache, but I got over both of them. That aside, where's the room's owner?
Nikkei said he needed to take a trip to the bathroom.
Doesn't he have a bathroom in his room?
He left just a moment ago. I guess you missed each other.
I see. By the way, what a dirty room we have here. Huh? Yuki, what are you doing with your handbook? Oh, you see, I was wondering about that code we saw earlier in the tower. I just have to check. Dang it! I guess it doesn't work. What are you trying out exactly? Yeah, maybe Sora, you should tell him about the codes. Do any of you have something written on your books when you picked it up? I asked Shinji and Iroha, and it seems like we all saw something similar. Well, for me, I saw some unrecognizable string of English letters and numbers. Oh, really? Mine was like that as well.
Well, this is Yuki's idea, but perhaps that's the reset code we're looking for.
Reset code? Oh, wait! Yeah, the book had 5 strings of 5 letters, each written on it. There are 4 hyphens separating 5 strings. So you have to input on the handbook, yeah. That means... Monochrome mentioned we should test our luck, right? That might contain info beneficial to us. After we parted ways, I was wondering about what that code could have meant. Then I remembered the existence of the reset code. But I couldn't recall that long string exactly. Is there any chance that you two remember it? No, unfortunately. If I knew it could be a hint for the reset code, I would have of course remembered it, but that never crossed my mind when I was reading it.
Yuki, let's leave that for now. We can't help if we can't remember. And we're not sure what would happen if we solved the reset codes anyway. What if it's something dangerous?
I guess you're right, but
But what if if what Yuki suspects is true, and we're picking the potential reset codes in that tower, we still have a chance. Monocro said that we would be there tomorrow night to pick up books again, right? You're right. We'll have another chance tomorrow. Now that I know it's probably the reset code, I should probably bring something I can write on.
But we should all be careful. We don't know what's gonna come out of this after all.
What is it, Iroha?
Why would Monocro try to teach us about the reset codes? Is there any benefit to the Voids by doing so?
Beats me.
Well, normally we'd have no clue, but now we have someone to ask precisely that. And when the heck is that someone going to arrive? I'm not reading that. I'm here. Whew, that was a good one. Oh, Sora and Yuriko, you're here. Oh, jeez.
speak of the devil, huh?
Wow, I think Mikado's the devil. Okay, had a good shit? You bet, one of the best I've had. Why are we... Is Nekomaru in here? Wait, why are you even asking me that? Just sit down, everyone. Iroha, Yuki, Yuruko, Shinji, and Sora. Good, we're all here. Finally, we can talk the important stuff. We have a bunch of questions, you know. Yeah, I know how you feel, but there's something I want to tell you first. Can we keep the questions to after that?
Something you have to tell us?
First off, I apologize for taking so long. I might have made you panic quite a bit for stalling this much. But I had no time to spare. Something unbelievable had happened.
Something unbelievable?
You know how I was searching for Mikado ever since I arrived here? Well, that's because the situation now makes zero sense for us Voids. Oh, jeez. What do you mean it makes zero sense? This is not the fourth island. Oh. What? Well, to be precise, the fourth island was not like this. The one I knew, the one we knew from our plans, isn't someplace like this.
So you mean we arrived on the wrong island?
The position itself is correct, but the island originally didn't have that tower, or the snow for that matter. The city in the middle was supposed to be much larger, and there was supposed to be a bridge connecting us to the next island.
So,
Or, I don't know why I read that in Yuki's voice. So, there's stuff that's missing? What's the deal? Did the plan go south, or did Mikado trick you guys? That's probably not it. Mikado himself seemed a lot distressed about this. I guess he was speaking some nonsense about there being no hope for him.
So that's why you've been looking for Mikado all this time?
wait, isn't that weird? Mikado should have been the one to come up with the plan, and even he doesn't know about this?
I asked Mikado about it, but there can only be one answer. Someone from the outside has intervened. Someone from the outside? From whom and where? Someone from the real world. Oh boy, we're getting to this in chapter 4?
What?
What do you mean, the real world? What about this one we're living in right now?
No, the place we're standing right now isn't reality. It's just a virtual space that has been constructed to look like one. No wonder he doesn't bother to clean his room. When Nikki uttered those words, no one, including me, showed any response at all. Of course we didn't. It was something so ridiculous that we didn't know how we should react. He literally just went ahead and defied the reality we currently exist in. Yeah. Whoa, cat got your tongue? Didn't you hear me? This is the virtual world, I say.
Nikkei?
What?
No, it's nothing.
Come on.
Hold on. You're telling me that the room we're in right now isn't actually real?
That's nonsense. No matter how you look at it, this is the real world.
I know it's hard to swallow, but it's the truth. You've been stripped of your memories before you entered this place. That's why you never noticed. Losing our memories? You mean not just me, but everyone else here too? Well, to be honest, I don't know why you don't have any memories. But think about the others. As we established the very first day, none of us know how we wound up in this place. And of course you can't. Us voids erased all memories when we sent you to this virtual world.
That can't be.
Okay, memory erasing I can understand, but virtual reality? Come on, really?
Yuruko. Virtual reality is a real thing. Obviously not to this extent. Memory erasure is not willingly anyway. I mean, no, not willingly.
How can you create a reality this real? The best VR and AR games I've seen look like cardboard. Compared to this.
Yeah. Yuruko is a gamer?
I hate to interrupt, but
What?
what do you mean virtual reality? And what's up with VR and AR? I can't keep up.
Bro, have you been living under a rock? Read the news or something.
Yikes.
VR, short for virtual reality, is literally creating a virtual space that imitates reality. But the technology is still far from what we consider actual reality. Our senses feel too real for this to be VR instead of the actual physical real world. AR stands for augmented reality. It's basically pasting virtual info on top of reality. Oh, so it's AR. This is actually a huge set piece in an enormous AR environment around us.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill VR AR. It's a BCI type of virtual real-time world.
That can't be! Even the most advanced tech barely has an interactable interface. And you're saying this is BCI?
I don't know what that stands for. Big, cold, industry.
Brain-computer interface. In other words, you connect your brains directly to the computer to connect to the virtual world. As your brain gets direct transmission from the computer, you'd be able to feel virtual reality as if it was a real one. So it's like Nerf gear from Spear Art Online.
Oh, I think I know what that's... Oh, dear.
I didn't understand any of that, but it's like we're connected to a computer, right? And we're like in it?
Wait! Theoretically, it might be possible, but the technology for this should be decades away from commercial use.
Well, this is far from commercial.
And you expect us to believe this is that such cutting-edge tech was used for a kidnapping? A kidnapping case like this?
I'm afraid I can't answer the technological stuff. Mikado planned almost everything. I only know the surface of it. All I can say is that the Isle of Nowhere doesn't exist anywhere in the real world. It only exists in this virtual realm. Utsuroshima, Isle of Nowhere.
Even I have a hard time believing that, and I'm the amnesiac to begin with.
Really? You expect us to believe this nonsense? You're lying, aren't you? Why would I lie if I already went ahead and betrayed the void?
Iruko, wait. He might actually be telling the truth.
What? And here I was thinking that you're the normal one among us. Among us.
Just think about it. All the stuff that's happened up to this point. Mikado flying around using flame magic. People being burnt to a crisp without leaving any corpse. And a talking weird creature called Monocro. The crime scene being wiped out completely clear as if nothing happened before the fourth island. The weather didn't even affect us all this time.
Come to think of it, I never thought it was hot or cold or anything out here. This is the first time I've even acknowledged the weather.
We just assumed it was weather being clean and nice. But if this was actually the virtual world, weather wouldn't have any meaning to us.
That reminds me, Kokoro once said to us on the first day.
Well,
Oh my god, this guy, okay.
well, that's because despite the tropical weather, the natural habitat here is very similar to the one in Japan.
What's with discrimination against me? Poor Nikkei, from the very beginning.
A Japanese habitat with tropical weather? Is that even possible?
Well, to be precise, it's somewhere between tropical and Middle Asia. Yet, it looks like some southern island. So I came to the conclusion that this island has a high probability of being artificial. Created by humans under some specific purpose.
An artificial island?
Oh yeah, though it feels tropical, I didn't feel hot or cold at all. You're right, even when I was wearing a fur coat, I didn't feel the slightest bit hot. Perhaps this is all a set piece, and we're actually in Japan. You've got to be joking! It's exactly as she predicted! Kokoro, just how much did you know?
Not only that, but when the ship crashed this badly, the inside is perfectly fine. The moving trial grounds, the elaborate machine parts for the executions.
If everything we've seen is part of a virtual reality, then we could probably explain most of it. Here we go. All right, I'll believe you. It's not like me not believing makes a difference anyway. If you keep on distrusting me, then there's a limit to what I can tell you. Don't worry, we trust you, Nikkei. We're running low on time, so could you just limit yourself to listening rather than pressing on every detail?
He's right. We have to trust him, even if he's actually lying to us.
I told you, I'm not lying! Let's get back on topic. Nikkei, he said the reason the fourth island was weird was because there was an intervention from the outside world. So, by outside world, you mean someone from the real physical world, right? If the stuff about the virtual world is true, that means we're connected to computers in a socially isolated place in the real world. And someone from the real world intervened to create an unexpected happening inside this program. Is that what you're trying to say? Exactly. Huh. I wonder who it could be, considering someone's already intervened.
But then who? If it's someone from the real world, it's at least not one of us.
It's probably that person. Ray Makaru. Yep.
Ray? Why does that name sound familiar?
Wait, haven't we heard that name before? Oh, it's that person. Get ready to see a fireball. Or a picture. Or nothing. The orange-haired lady we encountered along with Teruya on the very first day. Hey, we do see a fireball. Okay.
Wait, but didn't she...
She died! Burnt to a crisp by Mikado! Well, not really. We're in a virtual reality, don't you remember? I just said that. Well, to explain that, I first have to bring you some good news. Is he... Is he actually implying that? Nobody's dead. This is the virtual world, so even if you die here, you don't die for real. I hope that's true, but something tells me there's going to be complications.
What?
Really? So, everyone who's died?
Yeah, they're all alive. That was probably the most hopeful thing we've ever heard. A beam of light amongst all this despair. I was barely holding in my delight. That our friends who were sacrificed for nothing were actually alive? Wow, maybe not Kanade. That's right. They were all alive. Oh, that's a terrible place to end off again. But I don't think I'm going to find a good place, so I'm going to have to stop. Oh, boy. Something tells me there's going to be complications here, but I'm kind of hopeful. I'm kind of hopeful that the biggest struggle isn't going to be the fact that people are dying. It's going to be the fact that we have to try to get out. Like, that could actually be very interesting. If instead of the the fear coming from, at this point, dying, the fear coming from the point of being stuck in the game forever. Because if nobody gets out and turns it off, then they're stuck forever, right? That'd be interesting. I could see that. That's a fairly, like, common virtual reality trope, like being stuck in the virtual world. But at the same time, Danganronpa hasn't done it yet, so... Ah, boy. I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. Because Ray is clearly trying to help us. But I don't know. To be fair, they did only try to shoot at Mikado. And Mikado is clearly evil, one way or another. He's manipulated not only the voids, but all of us, and probably them to some extent too. Like, if he'd evaded them for that long, him being caught all of a sudden doesn't seem like something that would just happen. So, yeah, let's just say I'm cautiously optimistic. Also, the other big drop that we had was the freaking K on Sora. Maybe it's nothing, right? But we got three letters, right? We got V, which was obviously Void, because it was Void 001 for Mikado. We got I, which was, who was it? It was like Shinji or Yuruko. Somebody that we know is like not a Void. And then we got K for Teruya, for Kisaragi, presumably. But Sora also came up as K. It's so weird. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out soon. Probably not until Case 5. But, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. I will be back with more of this soon, and I will see you then. Bye!